guys, it's Boxing Lowdown and I'm back here with another video now, fresh off my holiday from Dubai. Thank you to everybody for all the birthday messages. I celebrated my birthday last week. And yeah, back to reality now, man. Just looking out the window now, it's cold, freezing cold, whereas in Dubai, literally a few days ago, waking up and it was like 23, 24 degrees. Woke up this morning, literally freezing, but it is what it is, man. There's no place like home, and it's good to be back. It's good to be able to catch up on all the boxing news. Obviously, I did do videos while I was out in Dubai, but I wasn't able to, have a look at in depth some of the boxing stuff that was going on. So I'm going to do a few videos, just catch up on a few things that I've missed, as well as looking forward to the week ahead. Now, of course, the hype machine is going to go into absolute overdrive next week. Well, this week actually, as we get ready for Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz 2 in Saudi Arabia. Now, I was watching The Gloves Are Off last night, and I wanted to give my thoughts and opinions on it because I've seen some people give their feedback on it. I've seen people speak about the body language, particularly from AJ in that video, and I just wanted to give my thoughts on it. So it wasn't like the whole episode of The Gloves Are Off, it wasn't like the Froch and Groves or the Anthony Joshua Dylan White or the Dylan White and Derek Chisora. It wasn't like a fiery sort of Gloves Are Off like that was, but it was an interesting one. It did keep me captivated, and it was good to see, the body language of both of these fighters. Now, it has to be said that this was obviously filmed a long time ago now, probably a good few months ago when the first press tour began. I think it was filmed around then. So yeah, a lot has happened from then until now as we approach fight week. But it was good to see Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz sit down in front of each other, and they've obviously still got the respect for each other. Like, there's never been any sort of like bad words being spewed about from any of them in the media or anything like that. So they were very respectful towards each other. But an interesting clip that's been going around was when Johnny Nelson asked Andy Ruiz if he felt that Anthony Joshua quit in that first fight. Now, I remember after the first fight, there were some people out there that thought that Anthony Joshua quit. When he spat out the gum shield, when he got up after the fourth knockdown and he turned around, kind of walked towards his corner, and the referee had to kind of like turn him around and say like, do you want to continue? And then not long after that, he waved the fight off. So yeah, there were people out there that thought that Anthony Joshua did quit. Anthony Joshua, of course, obviously he said that he didn't quit, but Andy Ruiz, he believed that he did. He said that he showed some signs of quitting him, and he said that that was something that he wouldn't do. So, personally, I thought at first, like, I thought at first, like, that was a bit strange when Anthony Joshua got up and then turned around, and also when he spat out the gum shield, like, that was a bit revealing to me. But it's a well-known tactic in boxing to buy yourself some more time. It doesn't necessarily mean that you've quit. And yeah, I don't think Anthony Joshua quit in that fight. He did explain it in a JD video. I can't remember who interviewed him, but it was a JD Sports type interview, someone from over there. And he basically explained what he believed was going on at the time when he was knocked down. And he said that, the referee waved it off. He walked up to the ref, like, believing that those were the instructions, and the referee waved it off. But at the end of the day, I don't think he quit. Another reason why I don't think he quit is because he's obviously seen something in that first fight and he wants to capitalize on it straight away. If he quit in the thought that, he just couldn't match up with Ruiz, then I doubt that they would take an immediate rematch like they are. So yeah, Ruiz anyway thought that Joshua quit. Joshua said that he didn't. But yeah, I thought it was a good Gloves Are Off, man. Like I said, it was pretty revealing. The body language that some people are, kind of interpreting from AJ was that, he looked a bit uncomfortable, some of the questions that were asked, but I didn't really see anything different in AJ from this particular Gloves Are Off than I've seen from other episodes of AJ and the Gloves Are Off. I don't think people should look too much into it. Like, against Dylan White, Dylan White was obviously louder, he can get under your skin, and, there was times during that Gloves Are Off where people thought, right, Dylan White's got underneath Joshua's skin here, but I don't really think that Joshua was too rattled in this particular Gloves Are Off. I think it was very respectful. Joshua knows what he needs to do, and Ruiz he wasn't really the provoking type. He wasn't trying to get inside Joshua's head. So I don't think it was that sort of thing from that particular Gloves Are Off, in my honest opinion. But you guys watch it for yourselves and let me know what you think. But I think that it was just the standard. AJ just acts how he acts. He answered the questions how he normally does. Ruiz was just being himself. Like, he was clearly being himself. Definitely there was nothing from Ruiz's part to suggest that he showed any nerves or anything like that. I mean, he was just how he always is. very humble, very down to earth, and you know, he knows what he needs to do. There's been people saying that since Ruiz has defeated Joshua that, you know, he's let the fame get to his head, and you know, he's, you know, bought mansions and bought new cars and everything else. But you know, who's not going to buy a new car after you've just won that sort of fight? So I think he's allowed to do that. You know, he's allowed to spend his money. But some of the training clips that I've seen from Andy Ruiz, you know, he still looks focused to me. He still looks ready. He knows what's at stake. He's the first ever Mexican heavyweight champion. So I don't think he's going to want to go in the rematch and, you know, embarrass himself and get laid out. So we'll see what happens, man. But yeah, just my thoughts on the gloves off. I thought it was a good episode. Very intriguing, very revealing as we head into fight week. So if you guys haven't watched it, make sure you do. It's on the YouTube app right now. So all you've got to do is type it in YouTube and it should be there. So yeah, if you've watched it, let me know in the comment section below what you thought. What did you think about the body language of both men? What do you think about the rematch as we approach fight week this week? I'm going to be doing some more videos as this week goes by, and obviously on Saturday night I'll be doing a video after the fight as well. So let me know your thoughts in the meantime. Drop them in the comment section below, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.